Hey guys. So today just wanted to show you a real quick video about how to post assignments and announcements and discussion boards into Google Classroom. So here we're in our Google Classroom. This is my AP Latin class, and you can see that I'm on my stream page, right? So I have all the assignments and announcements and discussion boards that I've posted um, throughout the course recently here up at the top. In order to add a new one, I'm going to go down here to this little plus sign, and I'm going to choose to either create an announcement, create an assignment, or create a question. And I can also reuse posts. Reusing posts is going to be very helpful from year to year in terms of it's very similar to the import function in MyCrew. So I'm going to show you the difference between these. So first, if I want to add an announcement, announcements really should be used for sort of general class announcements general announcements of things that you want to go out to with your class, not necessarily anything that you want to make sure is turned in. Or for announcements, you cannot pick a due date for them. So if you want something to show up in their topic or in their to-do list, um, then you will want to make it an assignment instead of an announcement. So an announcement will really just be something when they come onto the page, they can see it. For example, so tonight they don't have any homework, but maybe I want to remind them of that. So for my AP Latin class, I'll say no homework tonight. Enjoy your evening. Now, even though I can't pick a due date for it, I can pick a topic. So if there's a specific topic that they can that I want this to go in, whether it's class resources, cool stuff, and announcements, daily quizzes, whatever, I can put it in there. So I put all my homework assignments in nightly homework. So I'm going to go ahead and put it there into nightly homework. And that way, if they sign on, they'll be able to see that there's no homework tonight. Enjoy your evening, and this won't show up in their to-do list because it's not an assignment. I could add a file to this if I wanted to. I could insert a Google Drive, a YouTube video, or a link, but I don't want to do necessarily any of that. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to post this. Okay, and you can see that it shows up both in my screen, in my stream as the most a recent thing that I posted, but if I go to my topics and nightly homework, that it's there too. So students can sort of be able to organize their posts and go to them by the topics, or you can organize it for them. Okay, creating an assignment's a little different. So as I go to create an assignment, now I might want to, this is where I might want to post a homework or post something that's going to be turned in through Google Classroom. You would certainly want to post as an assignment. Anything that you are expecting the students really to be able to do, because assignments are going to go on their to-do lists, and that's really important because that's going to be how our students are going to sort of track their homework and their due dates and things like that. So an assignment, especially if you give it a due date, is going to go on their Google Calendar. That's really what you want. So here I'm going to give an assignment, and I'm going to go ahead and post their homework for Thursday night. So their homework, or for Wednesday night into Thursday, is going to be finish De Bello Gallico 1 through 1.6. Okay, and that's going to be their homework. If I wanted to add extra instructions, I could. I could even just write, homework and then the date, and then give them extra instructions down here. But they'll know this when they see it, so I don't need any extra instructions. Their due date, I go down here, I pick a due date that's going to be for them Thursday, and I can pick a time too. Time's going to be important if you're having them turn something in through Google Classroom, because the time is going to do is at that time that you give it as a due time, it is then going to record anything else accepted after that time and tell you that it was late. Additionally, if a student unsubmits and resubmits, it's going to tell you that it was resubmitted late. So that's kind of a nice thing in that regard, in the sense that you can put a time on it. I'm not really going to put a time on this because it's just a homework, and I'm not actually going to have them turn in anything through the classroom. I can put it in a topic, so I'll put this in nightly homework so that they're able to tell. Additionally, if I wanted to add a link, I could. So we can explore that a little bit. So when you're adding a link, you can explore files from your computer. You can go from your Google Drive, and it's going to allow you to upload anything that you need. Now, uploading PowerPoints and Word things, it is going to be a little more, not difficult, but they're going to be a little less intuitive and interactive than adding Google Docs and Google Slides and things like that, because this is integrated with Google. So, but it's still capable. If you want to add anything from your drive, this is a wonderful place to add it. You simply click on it and it'll show up there. Additionally, a neat thing about that too, let's say I want to give them the written out version of their book. I can actually make it so that students can either view the file, meaning that they get it, but they see it, but they cannot edit it or own it or anything like that. I can have them be able to edit the file. So if I want the whole class to work on something together, or even groups to work on something together, then students can edit it. Or just like Kapara, if I want to have a separate copy for each student that they only possess and they can edit, and others can't see the edit, I can hit make a copy for each student and it will do so. So that's kind of nice if you're giving out an assignment, or like if you're giving out a series of questions or something, reading questions, and you want the kids to put the answers to the reading questions right on there and then resubmit it. If you make a copy for each student, they'll just be able to go into the assignment, type the reading answers in, and shoot it right back to you. So that's kind of nice as well. For this one, I actually don't want to, so I'm just going to X out. Okay. I can also add a link. So at this point, I'm really just going to say I have everything I want. I'm going to hit assign. Okay, and it's going to assign it, and it's clearly there. Okay, and it has a due date of February 8th. It also shows up here, due today. Notice it showed up due Thursday, and that's going to show up additionally for our students in their to-do lists. Another kind of neat thing is if I go to nightly homework, right? If I wanted this, let's say I wanted this to be under the nightly homework for tonight, I can always click on something down here and say move to top, at which point this would move and they would change. Now, I don't necessarily want to do that, so I'm going to move this back to the top. Now, let's say I didn't want this Finish Tabela Galco 3.1.6 to post until tomorrow. I could do that additionally. I could just go to edit, and I could have done this from the first part. And I could have hit, I guess I can't. I can't do it now, but I'll show you how to do it in a second. Okay, so I can go back here, all right, and let's say I want to create a question. Now, creating a question is very simple for your students. This would be similar to a discussion board. So I could say, who do you want? And this could be similar to a discussion board, or it could be similar to just taking a poll. Who do you want to win the Super Bowl? Now, obviously, that's past at this point, so it really doesn't matter. But I could do that, and I could make it a multiple choice, and I could give them options and take a poll. And students can see their class summary after they respond. That would be kind of cool. Or if I wanted to make it a discussion board and have them actually answer, I would do short answer, and they would respond. I can make it so that students can either reply to each other or not, or students can edit their answer after it's been posted. So that's always kind of cool. Additionally, students actually can't see one another's posts until they themselves post, I believe is the way that it works. So even when you put students can reply to each other, they have to send in theirs before they're allowed to see others' posts, which is kind of interesting and nice. And then they can comment on one another's posts. Again, to this, you can add files, Google Drive, YouTube, or links. So that's very nice. Additionally, what if I wanted to only poll a few students? I could do that too. Instead of hitting all students, I just go here and I can click the students that I don't want to receive it, or unclick all students and just select the ones that I do. So that's kind of nice. If I wanted to post it to multiple classes, like in My Crew, you can hit that. All I have to do is go here and say, I also want to post this to Latin 3, and it will post an individual version there as well. Okay, and then I would just hit ask. Now, one of the things I can do that I was trying to show you is I can schedule things to show up. So let's say I don't want this to schedule right now. I don't want it to clog up my stream. I can hit schedule, And now I can schedule when that question will pop up to my students, what date and what time. So that's really nice in the sense of it won't clog up your stream, but it'll be there when you ask it to, which is very, very nice. I can also save it as a draft. So that is sort of posting assignments. I'll be posting a few other videos, so please keep up. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.